too immature to choose teacher, or they said that they will misunderstand some things, which also means that they're too immature. But then it's not always the case. It's a good process for students to establish their autonomy to make right decisions with parents' assistance. Because according to Cox, the students were too imitated or influenced by people older than them, including their own classmates. The research has concluded that students will be able to participate in decision-making with decision-making. This evidence shows that because students are influenced by people older than them, then their parents can influence them to make the correct choices. That's practically all they said. So now that I have refuted my opponent's contentions, I'm going to extend my contentions. First, because students choose their teachers, they will learn better. According to Chu, increased student autonomy and greater teacher responsiveness makes increased student motivation, and student motivation in turn increased student achievement and problem-solving activities. This study also showed how a complement increased student motivation. This evidence is important because it shows that student motivation and academic increase because they have a teacher who is first, responsive, second, allows students autonomy, and third, gives compliments. Also, according to Wright, teachers are the dominant factors affecting students' academic gain in their classroom context. A variable heterogeneity among students and class sizes have relatively little influence on academic gain. Thus, the major conclusion is teachers make a difference. This evidence is important because it shows that this evidence shows that teachers are the dominant factor. They help students gain academic gain. So if students choose teacher, they will learn better. Now I'm going to extend my second contention, saying that if students choose their teacher, they will learn better. They will enjoy learning. Because according to Omrod, motivation is not necessarily something learners bring to school. It can also arise from the environmental conditions at school. He says that motivation is direct students' behavior towards particular goals, increase student effort and autonomy, increase student initiation of persistent activities, affects students' cognitive process, determines student in reinforcing or punishing consequences, and enhances performance. So this shows that if the conditions at school are positive, students will be motivated to learn, which also means that they will be enjoying their learning and they will also want to go to school every day. Also, I would still like to extend my first contentions. According to Schellenberger, students in a negative environment such as a classroom where teachers feel disrespected by their coworkers also have behavioral and emotional problems. This evidence is important because it clearly shows how closely students' mood and behavior correlate with the mood and behaviors of the teacher. This research once again proves that the teacher is the most important factor in the school environment. According to Felder, student-centered learning methods shift the focus from activity from the teacher to the learner. So this evidence is important because it shows that student-centered learning will help students learn better. Now that I have refuted all my opponent's contention, I urge